Time to game. Welcome to the King Moolah TV podcast, y'all. Welcome. Hey, yo. For those of you that don't know, my name is King. This is my podcast, King Moolah TV. First and foremost, I'd like to thank y'all for even clicking on it. I got some things to say. I got to express gratitude because, I think it's important to keep yourself grateful for things when things are going good, things are going bad. Just being present in that moment and being appreciative is all the worthwhile and makes the little things, as in like getting small likes or a little bit more views than usual, or like things like that, they make doing this worthwhile. But I'm also just doing this because I like doing this. So thank y'all for clicking in. Hope y'all enjoy. So what I'm going to get at today, this is about the gaming world. This is the intro to the gaming world, even though I had an episode 30. Episode 29. Talking about video games are dying. So technically that could be the intro, but now I'm realizing I can make this a series because it is like gaming is a part of my life. It's been a huge part of my childhood and, the formative years and all that such. So I think it's important to just make it a series instead of just trying to talk about it one day and then another day I want to talk about it again. So it's just make a series about it. All right, so since this is going to be the intro, I'm not going to get too deep into anything because that's just not what it is, what I would do in an intro. That's not what you do in an intro. An intro just grabs your attention, just like if you were writing a paper or something like that, or presenting something. The intro is just meant to grab attention. And the gaming industry is on fire right now, honestly. And not the good kind of fire, too. It's on fire. From the recent gaming news and how gamers are reacting to events for new games and new systems and consoles, and just gaming industry as a whole has been in the hot seat for a while. So what I wanted to talk about just a little bit, if you don't know, I do like to play Nintendo, but I play all of them. I played Xbox, I played PlayStation, I played Nintendo, I played mobile games on the iPhone and Android, I played PC, Steam most recently, but like the mobile games, like the Flash games, if you know what I'm talking about, the Flash games, you had a good childhood. For those that don't know what the Flash games are, okay. Sorry, y'all, something went wrong where it just stopped recording, and I don't know what's going on with that. But I'll figure something out afterwards. But what I was saying, the Flash games I play, if you didn't play any Flash games, you missed out. But gaming industry as a whole, it is in a very hot seat because there's just a lot of things that they're doing wrong that are agitating gamers and people who actually want to casually game. Well, people who casually game as well probably not as affected or not as passionate about voicing their opinion on it, but it's evident that gaming as a whole has gone down quality-wise to the unfinished AAA games. And like I said, there's a lot of factors to it. There's a lot of factors that there are a lot of factors, excuse me. Trying to get that little air out, but there was a lot of factors that play the part as to why it is the way it is and why they're still selling unfinished games at a price where finished games are like $70 or $60 for a game or anything like that. You should not be trying to sell that type of game at all. You shouldn't be. Honestly, it should be illegal, but this is just the way it is for right now, unless the gamers really rebel against this stuff. But there's so many casual gamers out there, so it's gonna take a lot of us. Okay, it's gonna take a lot of lost revenue for them to actually stop pushing things so fast. But like I was saying, like acquisitions to people being a lot of gamers and game technicians and gaming engineers and game designers and just people who work on games being laid off at these companies, corporations. Then there's also the legal battles with the acquisitions and all the monopolizing, and all of that plays a part as to why there's a lot of AAA games that do not have their games finished and are very buggy, and this is how it's been. It's been like put out the unfinished game and patch it up later. That's terrible. That's terrible to me as a gamer, as somebody who loves to game. It's a terrible thing to do, because why would you give me an unfinished game? Why would you give me a game that's super buggy and super patchy? Because honestly, I always wanted to be like a game tester or something like that. Just be able to test the game and see how good it works and how how fun it is and the mechanics and everything about it, and just to experience it and get paid for it too. But more and more, it's really hard to like find stuff like that actually pays you a decent amount. So that's why I don't know what these big studios are doing, because you're supposed to, if you're gonna spend time on a game or not spend as much time on a game or not as passionate on a game, you need to test it to make sure that it's even good to go. If it's not good to go, you gotta pull the plug or delay. Like delays should be a normal thing by now. If it's not ready, don't put it out. Like, I don't understand why it's not even only the gaming industry, but since this topic is gaming, that's exactly what it is. I don't get it. Actually, I do. It's just annoying to see. Like, as a gamer, I do not want to play an unfinished game. It ruins the experience of gaming. Now, casual gamers may not understand that because they're casual. They probably just play one game a year, or they have just one game that they would play or something like that. They don't play that much. They got other things going on, and that's fine. But they don't understand like the gaming industry and how like a lot of the hardcore gamers, or even just the not as hardcore, but people who just love to game, are getting screwed over every time just because these AAA studios aren't doing what they're supposed to do to bring out quality game. Gaming is supposed to be immersive. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be exciting. It's supposed to be overall entertaining, and just something that we can release stress from, or escape and get immersed in a world that's digital. but none of that is happening. Well, a lot of that is like being washed away. A lot of that is losing its magic, for lack of a better word. It's losing that, that passion. There it is. Like the passion to create quality games, it just feel like it's being lost in like legal battles and subscriptions, or like all these prices. It's getting lost in the capitalism. That's what it's getting lost in, and it's annoying. As a gamer, as somebody who's grew up on games that were sold to you whole, with no DLC, no microtransactions, no ultimate bundles, no deluxe editions, no download wait times, no none of that stuff that we have to experience today. We could just pop in the disc or pop in the cartridge, or and pop in, whatever way we got to pop in to play the system, and just play it. Like there's no waiting time, no significant waiting time, I should say. No DLCs we gotta wait for and anything like that. We can unlock all the content. Unlockables, that used to be a really big thing. All of the things that were created for the game, they can be unlocked by doing the missions and doing the story mode and doing versus mode, or whatever the game entitles you. You were able to get everything out of the game when you buy it one time. You didn't have to continuously buy, and that's what a lot of these games are now. They're just cash grabs. Honestly, they just want every little bit of money out of you, just sucking it out of you. Like, and a lot of us allow it. A lot of us do allow it. I'm not gonna say that I didn't participate in that either, because I did. But it's just, at this point, why are we even doing it? It's not a good thing. It's not a good look. It's a terrible thing that what we're doing and what they're doing is just raking the profits from it, and then it's just negatively affecting the gaming experience. Gaming is supposed to be fun. This isn't fun. A lot of us are adults, and we are trying to pay bills as well as trying to escape some reality by gaming. And, when game prices get really, really high, or game prices or gaming is not as immersive and is not as passionate as it is, then it feels like a waste of time. I don't want it to feel like a waste of time. And honestly, it kind of sucks that I have to see it that way now, but it's the reality. I don't got time for that. Like, a lot of these games are not worth the time. Are not worth it, and they are definitely not worth my dollars. And they're not worth your dollars too. So as gamers, we gotta really fight back against something like that. And honestly, I know a lot of people who want to do something about that, but then they continue to support the greedy nature of these corporations. And a lot of the gaming companies have been bought by people who are not gamers, people who just invest in these things because they know they can make a profit off of it at the end of the day. And that's what it's all about, because they are businesses. But at the same time, before all of that, gaming used to be fun. Now I do know there were some bad deals in gaming back then, before all of the subscription terms and the battle tier systems and all of that, because there were. But I mean, we didn't know anything about that, most of us at least, who were just there, who were gaming as kids, and we just loved everything about gaming. And there are games that I feel like they will never be able to touch again. They'll never have that type of creativity because they actually cared about it. Now, I'm not saying there will not ever be, but that's just what it feels like. That's just what that's what it just feels like it has come to, because gaming has been more about profit than it has been about gaming. And I'm sick of it. So I honestly want to see gaming get better, the gaming industry get better, and gamers, really take the lead in asking for fair prices and asking for the gaming to be back. So gaming needs to be back. The way that it is now, not going well. We need that immersive, fun, exciting, oh, I can't wait to play this game when I get home feeling again. Now, I have those with certain games, but I do want to play a lot of AAA games, a lot of other games, but it just seems like it's a waste, because if they're just going to sell me an unfinished game, it's a waste of time. Now, I will say, independent gaming companies, oh, they're on fire. The good kind. They are on fire. There are so many good independent games, indie games. I think people need to start giving those things a chance and leave these AAA studios to, feel the heat, to keep that burner on them and feel a loss in profit, to be honest, so that they can act right. Honestly. That would be the best thing in the world, for them to actually act right and give us the games that we want and we know and we love. Because using the name that we know and we love and then giving us nothing but trash, or giving us nothing but just IP rehash, which very little changes. With very little changes, you can have an IP rehash, but there has to be some changes. There's got to be something different, because why are you selling me the same game? You got to have something different. You got to have something different. What makes this better? What makes this new? What makes this more exciting? What's different about it? That's what we need in gaming. We need that back. At least for the AAA studios and stuff like that. For the indie games, like I said, they're on fire. I love the indie games. I've been looking more into it, and they're significantly cheaper. Significantly cheaper. People complain about all these games being this much amount. You really don't have to buy it. You don't have to buy it. You can play all the indie games that are actually good and actually passionate, and these indie gaming companies are actually passionate about their stuff, and you can just have a blast. And that's what I've been doing. I've been having a blast playing a lot of these independent games. These things are fun. But also kind of playing some nostalgic games as well, but these indie games, they're doing well. They're doing really, really good, okay? I just only wish I had more time for them. But I will have more time for them when I get a lot of these things situated. But a lot of things are looking up, so, definitely I feel like I will start having a lot more time for them. So, yeah, I'm definitely excited for that. But yeah, that's just it. Gaming industry as a whole, it's not too much. I think gaming just needs to do better. Gaming industry needs to do better. All right, with that being said, drink some water. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna drink some water after this, because I don't like how my throat has been feeling. It's been annoying the whole day, but it's all right. As long I know exactly what to do to make it feel better, and to get it back to feeling like it should, which is normal. Yeah, so get some sunlight out there. I don't know, it's springtime, and I've been seeing that even in the northern parts of the USA, it's still snowing, which is insane to me. But I do get it. It's actually been cold in the morning still in Florida. I know a lot of people think after winter and think that it's a very short winter for Florida. No, we still have a bit of cold. We still got a bit of cold left. It's not no snow, but it's still cold, especially in the morning. But but I have seen 80s, the high 80s now. So, we're rolling into that. And it's also the rainy season. So, we're going to have a mix of cold and, warm weather. So I think that's going to be good. So get y'all vitamin D if you can. If you're not, if you can't get it from the sun, then, get your vitamin D, dietary supplements, and other nutrients to keep your body healthy and keep it running. Detox, cleanse, do whatever you got to do to get your body in optimal shape and form, exercise, all of that good stuff. And lastly, be kind to people because you don't know what they're going through. There's a lot of stuff going on right now. World, again, to the forefront, a lot of people who don't pay attention to the world that much, like news and politics and all of that. There's a lot to be angry about. But, that's why you got to be kind to your neighbor because you don't know what they're going through. You don't know what's affecting them or what's not affecting them with all the things that are going on in the world. So, just being kind costs no money at all. It makes somebody's days better, and it could definitely make your day better. All right? So, that being said, I'm King. It's King Moolah TV Podcast, y'all. I'm out of here. Doozy.